Hey, it's Rachel. We're at the local Home Depot here. You know our panels have electrical raceways built in, right? So we're here to figure out a little bit more on how to do it at your own home. So we have Ed and Matt here. We're gonna go find them. They're gonna tell us a little bit about the electrical raceways and how to put them in. Hey Ed, hey Matt.
Hey.
Hey, what's up guys? Hoping you guys can tell us a little bit about the panels.
Yep, we will certainly do that. When it comes time to mount your electrical into our Max 3.75 panels, you have a couple of options. Your first option would be a standard face mount box like this one here, where you would cut out the panel next to the stud, so your InSoFast stud would be going here, and then you just screw into the face of the stud through this flange. The other option that you have would be a box similar to this. This one isn't exactly ideal because it has these wings here. If you can find them without the wings, that's going to make it a little bit easier. But this is the same thing. This is an adjustable version of this, so you can still screw through the flange, and then you can actually adjust the box to the correct depth using this screw.
Okay, because you want it to be flush with the InSoFast panel?
No, you want it to stick out a half-inch past.
A half-inch past, okay.
Because you're going to have your drywall going on.
Got it.
And you want your electrical box to be flush with the face of the drywall.
Okay, cool.
They would still be mounted to the stud themselves, so you could still pull your wires into that and mount this to the stud.
That's correct. However, how many wires are coming into and out of the box? And what size wire do you plan on using?
So how many wires can you take into this box?
Well, depending on the size of the wire.
Let's say 12 gauge.
Well, 12 gauge ain't going to give you much options for space, because it's not only it's thicker, it's stiffer to bend in. Maybe one going in and one going out will be comfortable. 3 is kind of squeezing it, and 4 or 2 in, 2 out, or however, is going to be quite difficult to get your receptacle or switch into the box.
Yep, so you're going to need a bigger box in that case.
Yes, but with saying your limited space for the depth is going to be an obstacle.
Yeah.
However, what is running through, because his options is you don't have to use the 12 if it's not a high amperage pull.
Yep.
If it's something that's
so you
like
could drop
a light,
down to 14.
What if I want to use the 2.5 panel?
So you have a number of options with the 2.5 inch panel. So you could use the same box. This is a 3-inch deep box that will screw to the front of the stud. So that will give you 2.5 inches for the 2.5 inch thick InSoFast panel, and then the 1/2 inch for your drywall. So you'll be matching up with the face.
Okay.
The only thing with this is you're not going to be on the raceway. You're going to have to cut over from the raceway on the 2.5 inch panel, because the raceways are centered between the studs.
Okay.
But if you are trying to go on the raceway, you have the option to mount a number of different types of boxes. This type of box, all these metal boxes that have holes in the back that you can put a Tapcon screw through to secure the box to the concrete wall. And then what you're going to need to do is either get a mud ring or some sort of spacer. This particular box is I believe 2 1/8 inch thick, so you want to get, I believe this is a 3/8 inch.
Okay.
Your goal is for the 3 inches.
Okay.
So you can also use a junction box like this. This is a 1.5 inch thick box, so you have to get that. They have 1.5 inch thick mud rings, or you could use a 1 inch mud ring with 1/2 inch spacer or something along those lines. They also have boxes like these. This one's 2.5 inches thick, which might be handy. They don't really make these in the normal box styles in this depth, but you can use something like this. It has the holes again. You wouldn't be using most of this other fancy stuff on this box.
Okay.
And then you'd still need the 1/2 inch spacer.
Okay. Is there a reason why you would choose this one over that one too?
It just depends what you have available. Sometimes you have to mix and match just to get the right depth.
Okay, but you can make it work pretty much.
Yep. And then we have 2-inch thick panels, so that's 2 inches of foam plus a 1/2 inch of drywall.
Against the against concrete?
Yep, we're attaching that one directly to the concrete. So that one's obviously going to be too deep.
Correct.
New order.
I have 1 5/8, and the holes are already there for you. That may work. It may give you not enough space. Then you have ones like this. These are extension boxes, and there it is.
Yep. Okay.
But there's no back on that. See, this box is originally designed for the spacer. See that spacer? Sometimes people put up where you can put this in there like that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what this was originally designed. But this being against concrete would be okay as far as even with inspectors that the wire goes through. If you do use these, you must want to get into, because you want to watch out for the wire coming through. So if you pop this out and you want to run your wire in, but you don't want to damage the wire, you want to put these pop-ins to help protect the fray of or damaging the outside sleeve of the wire.
As you can see, there's a lot of compatibilities for electrical boxes, electrical hookups with our InSoFast panels. Feel free to walk to your local Home Depot. There's a lot of things that are going to work with InSoFast panels. Don't be afraid to ask any Home Depot guides. They're going to help you through things. Bring the panel and they'll show you what to do. Don't forget to leave a comment. Let us know what you want to hear, any questions you have. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.